So hey too. Hey,
how y'all doing?
Hi. Long time no talk. But what's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Kimberly P, and welcome back to my channel KPEEPS. If you're new here or you just want to hear my intro again, my aim is to encourage you to vigorously go after your passions with a sprinkle of tech. It's been a long time since I said that. Honestly, I've been kind of struggling with what content to post on YouTube versus Instagram versus IGTV. But God really placed this on my heart to post on YouTube, so that's kind of like why I'm here. But if you have any ideas as to what I should post on here, please let me know. Yeah, I mean the ideas are coming now since I'm here now. But hey, my K-peeps, what it do? But I want to brain dump on just some reflection, some things that have been helping me during this time at home. We're living in a really weird time right now, a time that I've never experienced in my life. So I want to share with you how I've been able to set routines during this time. It doesn't include just being productive, but just set routine on basic things, how I've been intentional about seeking joy, and also just a few things that have been helping me just cope during this really traumatic time. I think this is a traumatic time for everyone. So yeah, let's get it on popping. All right, speaking of routines, if you didn't know before, I have been working from home since I started working. Sometimes the projects that I'm on require me to go in office, but majority of the time I have the ability to work from home. And actually right before this pandemic started, I was working from home 3 times a week. So I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. The nails is gone, and I'm like, I'm used to the dramatics, but we just gonna have to imagine right now. But although I was working from home for a while, I feel like my habits were really bad, and just so that I don't feel unproductive throughout the day, and unproductive in the sense of like getting my actual work done, I've noticed that creating routines throughout my day really helped. And it's basic things, not major things to scare you or think that you need to be productive. 3-5-0. If you're not productive during this time at home, what are you doing? Like it's not. I'm not going down that train. I'm not. I promise you. I'm more so talking about getting in the routine of, you know, making sure you take your shower. Are we really having this conversation? Yeah, we are. Making sure you take a shower, making sure you brush your teeth. One thing that I do, and I've noticed that's helped me during this time at home, is also like doing my hair. So when this quarantine first started, I had my, my natural hair out, my natural bush, and then I wanted to switch it up because your girl's still switching it up, even though we in the house, we still switching it up. Okay, keep people on their toes.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But to put my hair on, put my hair on though, to make myself feel like, okay, now I'm in work mode. Now I'm not like going back to sleep, and also making my bed. So those are a few things that have really helped me to stay productive working from home. I can do a more in detail video on that if you guys want that, as to how the tips have been that's helped me in working from home. But I think during this time, like, creating a routine can help you because we are in our home. So if you have the ability to have a work desk, I strongly suggest not working in your bed. Have your work desk, create your routines, and it can help you achieve goals. It can help you achieve big goals. It can help you achieve small goals, and also give you time to rest, because I feel like during this time, even though we're working from home, it's still like a good amount of work, like that at least for me. Definitely create a routine, a basic routine that can help you stay productive during this time that you're working from home. You don't want to slouch. You don't want to, it's a weird time, but we still have work to do. So create your routine. Now, being intentional about seeking joy, I feel like this is like this should be like the overarching theme of the video. That's gonna be the title of this video. Yeah, that's gonna be the title. Being intentional about seeking joy right now is so important. It's so important during this time. The news can be overwhelming. Even if you don't watch the news, you might have family members or friends or church members just people in your life that are being affected by this virus, and just the idea of like having to go out in mass, and it can drain you and make you feel like you have to be in a sad place all the time. But I think what helps right now is laughter and joy, because you know, laughter is medicine to the soul. I'll use that verse a lot because I love to laugh. But I've been trying to be like super intentional about seeking joy, because in my natural essence and my natural being, I'm super empathetic. I'm super like, if somebody tells me something that I've been through, or like if somebody tells me something that like I'm like really close to that person and I can't imagine how I would react in that case, like I get really sad, and sometimes that even allows me to not like make content, which is okay for me. But I think that there should be a balance with feeling your feelings, but also like God still has like a purpose and a plan over your life, so you can do things. So you can be productive and you can chill at this time, of course, but I think finding things that make you happy and make you joyful during this time is so key. I was able to talk to the team that I'm on for church, which is a social media marketing team. I love them so much, and we talked about things that we are being intentional about during this time so we can have joy in our lives. And I think the overarching theme was tapping into our childhood, the nostalgic things that you used to do. One person said that they eat cereal and play cartoons. It just reminded me so much of my childhood, like Saturday morning cartoons. And I stated I've been painting more. So let me show y'all what I've been doing. This is show and tell. So if you want to take out your painting, if you want to take out something you created on this time, this is your time. So yeah, I've actually been painting. The first week I bought a canvas from Target when I realized we have the in shelter order and we can't go out unless it's for essential items. So I got a canvas, but I didn't have the correct brushes, so or enough paint, so I just finessed for this week. So I drew Lisa, and she's doing like I got a crush on you. She's doing that. And then I got the right brushes and more paint, ordered it from Amazon, and I was able to draw cool Lisa. So in my childhood, I grew up with my brother painting. Like, he was always painting and he's an artist. So I always saw that, I always saw painting and artistic creative things around me. So I just tapped into my childhood and me drawing. I actually started drawing because I wanted to one day be a fashion designer. So my brother was like, yeah, if you about that life, you need to be fully about that life, so get the drawing. So that's how I started drawing. But it's really calming and it's really peaceful to draw, because it just takes you out of what's going on in the world. It's good not to be ignorant, of course, but you don't always have to be like fully deep in all the news updates. It gets overwhelming sometimes, y'all. Like, it gets overwhelming. I feel like God is taking us back to the simpler things. The first time that I've walked on my trail around my apartment is during this quarantine, and I've been living here since November. And granted, it's been cold, there's been colder days, but I could have walked outside. But when I was able to walk outside and just see the sunlight and hear how the birds were chirping, it was like really like, wow. Like, if you're outside and you're just sitting, you'll never know like all the craziness happening in this world. And tap into your childhood. Maybe you used to like reading a lot. Maybe you used to like dancing a lot. I watched A&TM growing up, so I have been watching a lot of nostalgic things. I've watched the first 3 cycles of A&TM. I think I'm on the 4th cycle right now, actually, but I watched it, and that resulted in this video here.
You come in here and you treat this like a joke. You come in here and look at that and say, I can't read that. You read 10 times better than half of those girls over there. You did. And you come in here with a defeatist attitude.
I don't have a bad attitude. Maybe I am angry inside. I've been through stuff, so I'm angry.
Yes, but it's not, this is not, be quiet, Tiffany. Be quiet!
That's what is
I'm
wrong
not
with you.
trying to,
But you're not.
Stop it! I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this. When my mother yells at this, it's because she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something from this. When you go to bed at night, you lay there and you take responsibility for yourself, because nobody's going to take responsibility for you.
But it's been really fun reminiscing, really fun tapping into my childhood. As I was home, my African parents didn't want me to go a lot of places, so I had to be creative, and I feel like that's what birthed the creativity in me. Yeah, being intentional about seeking joy during this time, y'all. It's not a bad thing to laugh. It's not a bad thing to dance and like have fun with your family, FaceTime somebody, do something. Whether if you want to even go live on Instagram, like, and just talk to people. We need joy in this world, like that. The joy of the Lord is our strength, so tap into that. I also think getting my thoughts out on paper have been helping a lot, so I've been journaling a lot. My journal is actually at its end, like I'm almost done. Like I have only a few pages in that journal left. But I want to take time to shout out and thank Paper Sunday for sending me this journal. But one thing about this journal is that it's very unique to me, and I'm so excited to start journaling in here once my other journal is done, which is soon. But on the outside it says, I have summoned you by name, you are mine, Isaiah 43:1. And that's really specific to this brand because they uniquely put your name in the verses. Oh my gosh, it gives me chills seeing this. They put your name in the verses that they put on the bottom of their pages. But at the bottom of this page it says, Kimberly, but seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things will be added unto you, which is Matthew 6:33. Another page it says, be still, Kimberly, and know that I am God. So it's like God speaking to you by name, and that's why they have that anchor verse, Isaiah 43 on the outside, to let you know like this is for you, this is personally for you. So I just want to thank Paper Sunday for this journal. It's super amazing, it's really pretty, and yeah, I think it's just really on time for spring. Although craziness is happening in the world right now, seeing flowers always reminds me that God is doing something new, that you're blooming, and yeah, super excited about this. So thank you, Paper Sunday. I think that also this time at home, my friend Brianna stated this in her podcast and I loved it so much, but it's taking away the opportunity for us to look forward to things. Maybe prior to this you had a birthday dinner coming up and you were looking forward to that. I think one thing that I've tried to do during this time is be intentional about creating opportunities for me to look forward to things. So for example, today I did my makeup, and I've been doing my makeup on Saturdays just to make me feel more like myself and look forward to me practicing a new makeup technique. Like I did like a nude-ish look today, so I was looking forward to that this week. It's something that differentiates the week from the weekend, and it also gives you an opportunity to be creative. You can also think about, one thing she stated was that she takes baths on weekends versus the week she takes showers. Something that matters to you. You can do self-care masks, you can cook, so that you can still have the opportunity to look forward to things, even though, child, we staying in the house. Also, I listened to the Sarah Jakes podcast, and she stated at the end of her podcast a question that really challenged me, so I just want to state this at the end of my video. And she said, what's on pause that shouldn't be on pause right now? That really, I was just like, oh, okay girl, you coming down my lane talking to me, because for me, my feelings get into things and I'm like, I'm really extreme. It's either I'm all in or like I'm not doing anything and I'm just laying in bed and watching Netflix. Like I can be really extreme. Her saying that influenced me to start studying for my AWS course that I've been putting on hold for a really long time. There's things that are on pause now. Doesn't mean that all your plans are on pause. God is still doing something new in your life, so you can still further your education if you have the ability to. If you are given free courses, which a lot of free courses are out right now, do that, because it doesn't have to be on pause. Even if you have a significant other, date nights don't have to be on pause. This is going to cause another sense of creativity. So I just want to leave you with that question to ponder on. Take the news in time frames or amounts that you are able to receive it. Does that make sense? Like you don't have to have all the news alerts on your phone come on every 5 seconds. If something happens, you gonna know it. If the outside opens, you gonna know it. And if you don't know it, just check my page and I'm gonna let you know. All right, and you don't have to take it all at one time, because it's a very weird time that we're living in right now. Like I couldn't even front, okay? I really did miss y'all. Like I really did do. So this is fun. If you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe. Hit your girl up on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And also a new thing that I did was I created a mailing list. So please join my mailing list so you can stay up to date with the newest things that I'm doing. You'll get exclusive updates, and when the outside opens up, maybe we can, you know, hang out with each other. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love y'all. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Peace and blessings.